Turn into that. Hope everybody's doing well. So, you know it's a good day when you got cast iron out getting ready to cook, but it should be always you got cast iron ready to cook and out, because that's the only thing you should cook in. Nah, but yeah, I got my good old cast iron skillet out there. I got my oven already preheated because we're doing some good old jalapeno cheese cornbread. So with my oven, I've got it set for 400, got it already preheated going. And then my skillet is a number 8. I got half a stick of butter that I melted down so it can have wonderful butter flavor in it, and it's delicious, good for you. And then for the ingredients for the cornbread, I'll throw in a little clip of what we all got here. So we got a cup of self-rising flour and a cup of self-rising cornmeal, 1/4 cup of bacon grease. You can use oil and butter, whatever that you want to use. 1.5 cups of buttermilk, 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, and then jalapenos diced up, and there's about 5 of them. And with my cheese, there's just like an 8-ounce block of cheddar cheese. Threw it in my food processor to chop it up to get it shredded up. And then with my jalapenos, there's just 5 about medium to large size jalapenos that I split in half, cleaned out, and then chopped and diced, and that's all that was going into it. So I'll get to pouring my stuff in. So got my oil there, which for me is bacon grease because I want more flavor into it. And then the 1.25 cups, sorry, of the buttermilk. And sometimes it likes a little bit more of your buttermilk, so sometimes you have to adjust and add in more. And there's all our cheese going in, and then there's our jalapenos going in there. There we go. So now I'll get to mixing this up, and I'll see what it looks like, because sometimes, like I said, it does need a little bit more liquid into it. That's what it's looking like right there. So yeah, it's gonna need a little bit more, so I'll grab me some more buttermilk. Enough, so that's probably about another 1/4 cup going in there. Get that mixed on up. Looking a lot better after getting that poured in there. So I'll pull you down so y'all can see what it looks like. So there you go. A lot more battery type. So now we'll get this poured into our skillet here, and all that good old butter. And that butter will just help with flavor and also getting that crust to form up good. There we go. This will go into our 400-degree oven, and this will run about 25 to 30 minutes. Just depending on color, what it looks like and everything. So sometimes it takes just a fuzz over the 30 minutes, kind of like with the buttermilk there. It wanted a little bit more liquid. It's odd with flour and stuff. Sometimes it likes just a touch more. But anyways, I'm gonna let that go, and I'll enjoy the smells and wish y'all could smell it too. So I'll see y'all back when I'm getting it done. So, or when I'm getting it out, probably to look at it, because it'll take a minute, because it needs to sit probably about 5 to 10 minutes or so it can kind of cool before you cut into it, so it cuts better. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Oh yeah, looking good. Looking good. There we go. So there we go. Got it out of the oven. Looks good, good and brown. Feels good. Smells good. Smells that butter, bacon, cheese, jalapeno. Then that fresh baked bread smell coming through. Smells good. So I'm gonna throw my towel over here and just let it chill for about 10 minutes or so. It's because it's still gonna be scalding hot and it needs to cool down so it cuts better and stuff. So I'm gonna let it sit there, cool down, and I'll have to wait and misery of smelling it. No, it's enjoyment. I wish y'all could smell it too. So I'll see y'all in a little bit when I'm getting it cut up. So alrighty, y'all, get it out here, throw it on my plate, put it on this plate. I like this plate because it's got little kind of like little indentions on each spot, and it's kind of perfect for cornbread because you can cut it each spot and it turns out pretty good. So we'll see if we can get it out and flipped around on this plate. Lord willing, it'll come out. It should though. This is pretty good seasoned cast iron. See if I can do that. There we go. Get it over there. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, one little speck tried to stick. Not bad though. Still looks pretty good. Still pretty tight. Still pretty hot. So I'm gonna actually let it sit a little bit longer. I'll show y'all what it looks like up close there, so y'all can see it. Nice crust and stuff on it. So I'm gonna let it sit actually a little bit longer because they're still pretty hot. So let me sit and I'll see y'all back in a second. Y'all, let's get a piece out here. Ah, it smells so good. There's your little up close of it. Still some steam coming off of it. It's good and warm still. Still see quite a bit of moisture in there because the jalapenos give off moisture, and that cheese is moisture as well. So ah, it smells so good. It's still it's pretty warm, so maybe it won't burn me there. Not too hot, but it's still pretty warm. A little crisp on the outside, then it's still soft and warm and gooey and cheesy all on the inside. A little spice from the jalapenos, but not hot. You get that butter and bacon as well. That's good. It takes me back to good old church meals. We had a gentleman that made some Mexican cornbread, and it's better than this. I still can't make it as good as he did, but this is awfully close to how he did it. I think that his was a little spicier, probably a little greasier too. He knew how to do some cornbread. That's good. Super close to his. It's really good. We'll run back over what we did just to review, so we'll make sure we got it and remember it so you can do it and eat it and share it with other folks too. But it's half a stick of butter that I started melting down in my cast iron. This is a number 8 Lodge, and got it started melted down. Then it's a cup of Self-Rising flour, cup of Self-Rising cornmeal, and then 2 cups of shredded cheese, cheddar. It was 5 jalapenos diced, de-seeded, and then a cup and a half of the buttermilk that went in it, and then you mix around and get it and see what it looks like. And sometimes, like I said, it needs a little bit more liquid to it, and then a fourth a cup of oil or butter, and I use bacon grease in it. Mix it up, get it where you see it kind of more batter instead of just a ball of dough. Pour it in, then it goes into that 400-degree oven for right about 30 minutes, sometimes a little bit over, just depending on what your crust is looking like, how golden brown you got. But that's pretty much it. And then chow down and enjoy. You just need to see some good old beans with this to go along and eat on. So, but anyways, I'm gonna chow down on most of all of this. I need to share it. I was sharing it with my sisters and they were mad because they weren't eating it. But anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all like, share, and subscribe if you want to, if you haven't already. And when you do, you're welcome on into the Head to Tail family there, and we'll love you and welcome on in. So thank y'all again, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.